Women usually broke up with me, and they want nothing to do with me after they left me. So.
Das kenne ich nur zu gut. Nach meinen Trennungen habe ich immer sehr viele Taschentücher gebraucht. Und geweint habe ich auch.
Dass wir diese beiden Herren nochmal zusammen auf einem Sofa sehen, haben wir alle nicht erwartet. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jonathan Davis and Head of Korn.
What's up, y'all? Hello, everybody.
A lot of cameras. Hi.
Hey.
Well, the lost son has finally returned.
I planned all this 10 years ago. I didn't tell them. I was like, and then the next record that came out after I left, it was huge. They were all over MTV, everything. And then, this year I was like, you know what? So I told them my plan, and here I am. No, I ended up going to a festival they're playing, Carolina Rebellion last year, and they asked me to jam with them. And after that, Monkey called me, and it just fell into place. We didn't try to do anything.
Everything in this band has always happened that way. It was just meant to be at the right time, right place. We were really excited. It was good to have him back. We missed him.
Yeah, I missed him too.
You left the band back then, I think for some religious reasons or something like that. I mean, the internet was full of rumors. So what exactly happened back then?
We partied for like ever, did drugs and alcohol and all that stuff. And I tried to go to like doctors to try to get help and everything, and I just couldn't. And I found myself in this church, and I listened to what the guy said. And meanwhile, I'm thinking in my head, man, these people are weird, and they got all this brainwashing. They want to save the evil Korn guy, like on South Park, But so I said, I got to get away from these weird people, but I'm going to take what they taught me, and I'm going to go try it. And I went home, and I just started praying to Jesus, and I started feeling like it became real to me. And so that's what happened. And the main thing, I needed to walk away because my daughter, she was 5 years old, and her mom bailed out on her life. So I was a single dad. And she needed a parent to be home, and Korn just tours and tours and tours. And I can do that now, but back then I couldn't do it anymore. So I had to take a break for 8 years. Now I'm back.
Well, let's talk about the new record then. Paradigm Shift.
Yeah. Paradigm Shift.
And it is a paradigm shift indeed, isn't it? I mean, it's got that old Korn vibe. There's no or less electro elements on it. So has that got something to do with Head's return?
The title really fits because it is a shift in everything's going on. Head's back. I got my writing buddy back. And Monk Dog are doing their guitar twin thing, and I mean it's just amazing.
It is familiar, but it's got a 2013 like refreshing sound on it to me.
It's a bit like your return to the band. It's a bit like Sex with the Ex. Yeah, because you know it, but it's still a bit different.
Never done that. I don't know what you're talking about. Because women usually broke up with me, and they want nothing to do with me after they left me. So.
Let's talk about the lyrics. I mean, they still got this dark, depressed vibe to them. And looking at your life, you are a married man, I think so, and you have like 2 children, 3 kids, and I think you got pretty much everything going for you. So where do you draw that anger from when you write your lyrics?
That's the hugest misconception.
Okay.
Anything that could go wrong in my life usually happens. It does. I was dealing with all kinds of shit. I was coming off anti-anxiety meds. The doctor made me come off. I was on these medications really bad for me, so I had to go in the hospital and detox off that. Doing that, it changed my brain chemistry. So when I got back into the studio and started doing things, I had one foot in reality and one foot out. I was really messed up. And then on top of it, my youngest son got diagnosed with diabetes a couple months before, so I was dealing with that too. So there was lots of shit going on. So I basically just boarded myself up in the studio for a couple months. I lived there with my 2 boys and Don, and did the record. And I literally it wrote itself. I can't sit here and tell you what exactly things are about.
Usually it's a dumb question, but in that case, are your lyrics sort of a ventile for you?
It's the way I deal with all my bullshit in my life. Yeah, that's my therapy, definitely.
Okay, it's going to be hard to change the topic right now, but
no, it's all good.
Last year while you weren't in the band, you played a song at the Bülent Ceylan show in Cologne. A few days later, he joined you on stage.
Yeah, he came out and played bass on Blind with us.
So whose idea was that?
Bülent and ours. I love that guy. He's so funny, and he's a huge Korn fan. And that's when Reggie had to go back home for some reason, so he couldn't do the TV show. Really? So we had Bülent play bass. We had a blast at that show, and he's a really cool guy.
Because a few days later, he joined Ray on stage, I think,
and
helped him with the drum
solo.
with the drum solo.
Yep. It was so much fun.
Now that there's less dubstep or no dubstep on the album, you have your own project going. Like, tell us about the Killbot EP.
Oh yeah, Killbot. I did that with my buddy Sluggo and Tyler Blue. We put that EP out, and that did really, really, really good. And we're working on another one right now. I love that style of music, and I've been working on it for a long time now. So you can expect more from that.
Falls euch dieses Video gefallen hat, teilt es, liked es und abonniert unseren Kanal. Jeden Dienstag und Freitag kommt Nachschub. Unsere heutige Frage an euch: Was haltet ihr davon, dass Korn die Dubstep-Elemente ad acta legen und sich wieder auf ihre Wurzeln zurückbesinnen? Falls ihr Shirts, Kapuzenpullis, Flaggen, CDs, LPs, DVDs oder Blu-rays von Korn haben wollt, die gibt's natürlich bei EMP. Klickt einfach auf den Link unten in der Beschreibung. Bis zum nächsten Mal, sagen Jan und Markus.